Hey everyone, welcome to another 222 Tuesday. This week I want to talk to you a little bit about temptation. And there's how that we often feel that, here we go again, and God is testing me just to see how strong I am for Him. But in James 1, it tells us specifically that God does not tempt us, and how we're often drawn away by our own selfish desires. And those selfish desires itself is what takes us and draws us away from God. And that desire is conceived and birthed, and it gives birth to that sin, and that sin eventually leads to death. And a person who really can talk about that directly is Job. And Job pretty much dealt with it directly because he lost pretty much everything because he was tempted to sin. But he had to, the devil had to get permission to touch Job from God. And so God didn't directly touch Job with all the consequences that were in his life. God allowed it. And that's how God is with us. And the stuff that happens in our lives, God allows those things in our lives. But sin is brought about in our lives because we choose to sin. We see those things that are in our lives and we choose to go through with them. And so it's kind of like we're not going to automatically see the end of the road. We're not going to automatically see the end result of the sins that we commit. We're not going to see the big picture. No, we're going to see that little tiny step that's going to get us to it. And we're going to say, oh, okay, yeah, those little tiny things that bring birth to it. And our own little selfish desires. Okay, yeah, that's okay, that little compromise. And then the next step, and the next step. The next thing you know, you're thinking, what in the world did I do? But no, and that's where we need to take the first steps to not sin, is nip it in the bud. Stop it. Pray to God. Help me, Lord, when we see those first things start to come and try to grab our attention and take it away from God. So whenever you see those little things come about, start to pray. Start to get away from it. Start to draw away from it. Pray. Talk to other believers. And then you'll start to draw more attentive to what those little sins are, what those little things are that are going to take your eyes off of God.